All right, welcome back to the channel, eSIM Studios. Today we got a case review for the Spigen Rugged Armor case for the Pixel 8 Pro. Now, this is one of my go-to cases, basically for any phone that I get. I purchased this case, like I said, every single phone I've had this case. Now, one of the good things about this case is that it's one of the few that Spigen makes for basically not every single phone, but basically any phone you can get in a carrier. They should have this on Amazon, or if you don't see it on Amazon for whatever device you have, you can go to their website, Spigen's website. I'll link it in the description below. We purchased this on Amazon. I'll put the Amazon link to this case in the description box as well. No affiliate links, no affiliations with them. We don't get any kickbacks. I'm just simply reviewing this case. So if you're interested in purchasing this case or these devices, you just have something to reference or basically see. We'll test it out for you before you have to buy it and run the risk of wasting your money and your time. So again, I don't believe you will, because waste your money or time with this one. It's my go-to case for every freaking phone I get. Now, we've purchased a ton of cases, and I've been switching cases off here and there just to test out these two new Pixels. And it was funny because I was like, what case should I review today? I was going to save this for the last, but I keep on going back to this case. Like, I keep on putting it on just because it feels so good. And what's interesting, if you go to my unboxing video for these devices, I said, wow, this is like the best feeling phone I've ever held in my hand, right? Naked, without a case. And I was like, yeah, it feels, I was trying to describe what it feels like. And then boom, I was looking to the side and I noticed this case and I was like, you know what? That's exactly what it feels like. If you love the feel of this phone, you're going to want to buy this case. It feels exactly like the back of this case. Now, this is Gorilla Glass Victus 2 on the back. This is glass, even though it's a frosted glass and could be confused with plastic, but it is glass, but it's frosted. And the finish feels like the Spigen case. Now, it may not be as rough, but listen. That's me rub my finger against it. Now listen to this, watch. Little different tone, little different frequency, but the same foundation of sound. As far as first thing you hear is a scratching, but it's not. See, the finish is the same. So if you love the feel of this phone in your hand, I was carrying this phone around in the house the other day for an hour or two, just like, my God, this is incredible. And then I put this on, and I was like, you know what? Basically the same thing. So now that'll all come off as a finger. But the construction of this case is phenomenal. Now, you get a cool design in here, and that looks cool and all. But actually that has a purpose. That serves as air vents or air channels to actually help heat dissipation when your phone gets hot. Sometimes these cases can insulate the heat. If your device is getting hot, sometimes you don't even know it's getting hot because you have a case on it. But a lot of cases, let me see if I can find one. I don't have it in here. They're in the other room. Some cases, like their Spigen Thin Fit case, it's so thin, it does not have a design in it. And not on this phone, but I can't remember what phone it was. It was maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. We go through a lot of phones. I had a Spigen Thin Fit case. Not this one, but their super thin one with no air channels. And every time I put it on my phone would get hot. And it's because that some of these cases insulate the heat. So this does actually serve a purpose. But as you can tell, look, they've actually modified this over the last year or two. They actually put 4 small bumpers on all 4 corners. If you can tell, there's a slight raise. You see right here where this groove is, where my index finger is. There's a slight raise up, and it goes around the corner. Then it drops down right about here. Same thing with here, 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 here. In the past, they didn't have those raised corners. just that tiny bit of material added to the four corners gives it added drop protection. I've dropped phones with this case. Oh look, and it's got channels in the four corners. See that? It allows for the inertia when you drop your phone. It allows for material to move, and that absorbs the impact, which will save your phone. It's got those channels in all four corners. Now, you can tell they added this ribbed design on either side. That helps with grip of the device. You have a lanyard cut out here for a little wrist lanyard. And what's cool about this too is they have cutouts where the power and the volume buttons are. Very, very neat construction. A lot of thought and design went into this case. You have now this is not carbon fiber, but you have a carbon fiber kind of print on the back. I don't believe it's a sticker, so it is constructed into the case, so that's not going to peel off. That'll stay in there. And you got a Spigen cut right there, logo. You can tell I got a fingerprint on here, but that easily comes off. Now look at this camera bar. Tons of protection with the camera bar is for this Pixel. You got mic cut out up top. Nice big cutout for the power, for the USB Type-C power cable, and cutouts for the speakers. Very, very nice construction. This definitely protects your device. Now, it's not going to protect it as much as, like, let's say, an Incipio case or a dual layer case. Now, Spigen does have a tough armor, something like that, where it's like more thick, dual layer case. I don't particularly like that model, so I never purchased it for my phones. I usually keep this one for indoor usage. This is my daily driver for a case. This is enough to protect your phone inside the home drops, whether it be on linoleum flooring, wood flooring, in the bathroom, living room. This will save your device from cracks inside the home and possibly outside the home. But I don't even risk it when I go outside. I put on a more thicker case. Now, this probably could help your phone survive a drop on concrete outside, but I just don't risk it. But I believe, dropped a phone in the past with this outside on concrete from waist high, and the phone did not break. Now, I know each phone is different, but this will provide you protection if you want to use this outside the home, whether you're going to the gym, to the office, or whatever, you're going out to dinner. This should be enough. I'm not going to guarantee you it's going to protect and save your phone from a drop, but it should be enough to probably protect 80% of the drops at waist level. I'm not talking about dropping a phone from at eye level, but really, really neat design. This is ribbed right here where the camera bar is. Helps with just protection and grip and design. Now, this does have, it's hard to tell where I put the lighting. This does have, let me look with my naked eye. Okay, so this does have cutouts in the corners. It does have air pockets in all four corners. Let's see if I can turn the flashlight on. There we go. Can you see that right there? In the corner here, that's an air pocket. In the corner right here is an air pocket. Come on, you got to focus for me. It's focusing on the devices. In the corner right there is an air pocket. And the corner right here is an air pocket. Now, why does it have an air pocket? If you're not familiar, air pockets also provide more drop protection. So there's actually a lot that goes into the construction of these. Now, I kind of know a little more than the average person or the average reviewer on YouTube. Just to give you some background information, my wife and I actually looked into making and constructing, manufacturing our own case, like our own we have our own LLC and company, but we physically sat down, and planned it out. and looked into making our own case. We're actually going to go to China to visit the manufacturers and all that stuff, but ultimately just decided against it. But long story short, all these little things make a huge difference. They literally do drop testing thousands and tens of thousands of times, maybe hundreds of thousands of drops, and just adding a little air pocket here or there could mean the difference between your phone breaking and it not breaking. That absorbs the impact when your phone drops, boom, on a corner. How the energy is transferred through the case makes a difference. You don't want the energy to transfer it to your phone. You want it to transfer throughout the remainder of the case. So if it lands here, you want it to go outwards. You want it to spread outwards, not upwards. So just a little short story in the construction of these. So all these little things make a big difference. So when you are case shopping for your new Pixel 8 Pro, just keep that in mind, or just subscribe to our channel and let me review the cases for y'all, because that's what I love to do. Yes, I love to review and use cases, accessories. So let's see what it looks like with the blue Pixel, and we'll see what it looks like with the phone in the case. Now, it goes on very easy. Now, look, if you have a super duper tight case, what I do, I put it in at the bottom, put the bottom in first, make sure it snaps in the bottom, and then pop it on like that. But this case is not super tight. It's actually very snug. It's not tight, it's not loose. But best practice is just put where the speaker grill and the power button is, put that in first, and just pop it in like that. It looks very, very cool. So this is the blue one here. Yeah, you can tell, very, very nice construction, very symmetrical cutout. Let me move this. Very symmetrical cutout where the camera, where the sensors are. You have a nice cutout for the flash and the thermometer. And then what's awesome about this generation Pixel, why I was so excited, is because it provides protection for the sides of the device. When you have a curved screen, the cases have to be designed to where this part is basically cut out on a curved screen case, curved screen phone case. With these flat displays, it allows protection for 360 degrees around the display. With the curved screen on the Pixel 7 Pro, you basically had just the top and then the bottom that would make contact with a countertop or ground. Now you have a case and material that touches the ground and just adds extra protection for your screen. Now, this device does have a screen protector on it. The white one does not. So we'll see just how far it comes up and over the screen. But this is with a screen protector on it. It is screen protector approved. As you can tell, it does not lift the screen protector. And if you're interested in what screen protector we have, go look in our previous videos, maybe 2 days ago, and I have this very same screen protector linked, and I review it, install it, and then I also link to where you can buy it on Amazon. It's our go-to screen protector. And also look on the sides, it does not lift there, and does not touch there. So it's a absolute perfect case and screen saver, screen protector combination. Phone wants to keep on coming on. But it's a very nice look on this blue one. You can sort of tell it's blue through the camera bar right there, and then also at the bottom. Provides plenty of protection. Very, very precise cutouts. Let's hear if it's clicky. Fairly clicky. And they also have the cutout up here for the speaker. So Spigen knows what they're doing. It's one of the most popular case companies in the world, and probably one of the higher sellers on Amazon. They have been around forever. And again, I've purchased this for every single device I get. They got these for Samsungs, for iPhones, for Pixels, for OnePlus devices. I think they were making one for the Nothing Phone 2 last time I talked to them. I'm not sure if that's out right now, but let's see what it looks like with this white one in, and I'll show you what it looks like without, this one does not have a screen protector, so we'll be able to see how much it lifts up off of the screen. Let me move this blue one because it tends to focus on other items on the table. Okay, so as you can tell, it's the white one with the silver camera bar. Looks nice as well. Very nice. Now, they don't have any other different colors. This one has traditionally always been black. Most of their cases are always black. Now, the thin fit comes in different colors. And I believe there's one other case they sell that comes in different colors. But majority out of their lineup is all black, which is fine with me because I think it looks freaking awesome. And again, feels phenomenal in the hand. It gives you extra grips here on the sides of the device. Just a really, really good constructed case. I know the engineers, the R&D team at Spigen did a wonderful job here with this design. It's basically it's again, you got to buy this case. I mean, you're not gonna regret it. And the material doesn't break up over time. That's the other thing. I see some cases, they're made of cheap materials. These other cases, that are half the price. Well, if you plan on keeping your phone more than a year, or less than a year, really, the material will start, degrading over time. This, I've never had of course, I've never had a phone over like maybe 1 year, but I take that back. I think I've had one 2 years, but that was a while ago. But I did have a Spigen case for it, and it never degraded over time. So Spigen uses top-notch materials for their cases. Now, this one gives us a good look at the lip protection up top and how much lift it gives us on the bottom of the screen, as well as the sides of the device. As you can tell, it is covered 100%. Or 360 degrees all around the display. Very, very nice case. Does not, I've never had a phone overheat with this case on it. So just a really, really, really good case. I sound like a broken record, but trust me, if you're kind of iffy or I wonder if I should, just buy it. You're not going to regret it. Just buy it. You can use this. You can use this for outdoors as well. I'm a little overboard when it comes to changing cases. I'll have a case just for the home, and then when I leave the house, I'll throw on a more protective case. Sometimes I've even had 3 cases, right? I'll use one case for in the home. Then I have one case that I use in the car because I have a magnetic mount in the car. And then when I get out of the car, I'll put on a even more protective case, a dual layer, just so I don't, added protection over concrete. So I know that's way overdoing it. Most people just use one case and don't ever switch cases for, months. So this would, there's very few cases, to be honest with you, that I would recommend. If you're one of those people that don't switch cases at all, that just put on a case and use your phone for whatever, 6 months or a year and don't ever take the case off, I think this would be suitable for you because it will protect you when you're in the home office or gym, and it should protect for most drops at waist height over concrete. I'm not going to say all, but it should. It should. And if you do, please put a screen protector on it. Like this one's got a glass screen protector. So that will do it for this video. I do appreciate your time. Please stay tuned to the channel. I got a ton of stuff coming. I have more case reviews like this bad boy right here, and this one's up next. It looks like a tire, doesn't it? Basically feels like a tire as well. But we got more reviews coming. I also have this review as well. Did that the other day. So stay subscribed to the channel. If you are a Samsung user, we cover Samsung. If you're an iPhone user, we cover iPhone. If you're a Pixel user, we are hashtag Team Pixel. So stay tuned to the channel. We got tons of cool stuff. Peace.